Blech. Bart, my shark! One day I won't forget. You gotta slap the shark's butt several times to get him to light up. I keep forgoring about him. But I didn't forgore about you, chat. What's up? Hi, how's it going? How was your Wednesday? Oh my god, Kyo, that's 2 years! Did you know that 12 plus 12 equals 24, which is how many months you've been subscribed? That's 2 years. Wow, poggers. That's kind of poggers. How are you? What's up? How going? Oh, wait, how long does the anniversary event go for? September 11th. Ooh. Ooh. Do you guys mind if we do the anniversary event today? Actually, change of plans. I need to remember to do that sucker before I inevitably forget. You got your updated COVID and shot and flu shot today. Oh, wow. Remember, I'll get your vaccine when you can. They're available in the area. Oh yeah, I do need to do that. Last year I got my booster and flu shot a little late. Whoopsie. But I do need to do that. You're right. Fall is flu shot season. Good idea, though, Kiki. Hi, Maddie. What? I got my day job means the past few weeks have been non-stop and I still have more to go, so I'm just a crumpled heap on the floor with my eyes going to the anime spiral. No, Shrew! I'm sorry, Shrew. That sucks. What's been going on at your job? What's been happening? Oh, right, I never moved my shirt. Shirk. Why is the hat? That's like really off. There we go. Oh. Much better. Okay, and then my camera's a little off too. It's not to of course kiss a gift horse on the mouth, but Bones did like the measurements for the cameras on the Persona overlay and the Final Fantasy overlay are slightly different. So like I'm always like a little bit off. There we go. That's better. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Perfect. Play the evil video game too. The Sims 2? Oh, are you playing Overwatch? Oh. Evil. Evil. Bum, 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 bum. The Deadlock Alpha? Deadlock looks interesting. Better than Concord. Deadlock does look cool. I've seen some gameplay of it. Might give it a shot when it comes out. I don't know what's going on right now, but it feels like there's been like a sudden like burst of hero shooters like just coming back into the fray, and I don't really know why. Deadlock's like I think it's Valve's hero shooter, isn't it? There's a gargoyle girl named Ivy who seems very much like you. I mean, you might, you know? It's funny you mention her, Kiki. Yeah, it's like a MOBA third-person shooter. Yeah, it's kind of like Overwatch, but also take Smite and like put it together. Smite's honestly a good comparison, which on the note of Smite, Smite 2 is coming out soon. I think the beta's on right now. Which is a good thing. Smite needs to be updated. I think they're still running like Unreal Engine 2 in the original game, which like, ugh. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like, what else? And there's like a Marvel one? There's like a Marvel like kind of hero shooter type of thing. Work a union job. Okay, nice. The new thing is a certain way. This will be relevant. See, it starts with one colleague fails to know if the manager is going to be in NYC for a week. He's a week of no call, no show. So his return, it's taken, oh god. The talking to rather than a pink slip. Okay. Now another colleague of mine, older gent, says that the first one still has his job, that he's quitting. Okay, feels like a bit of a dramatic escalation to just fire someone. Okay. No regard for the fact that the union has to do things by the book, just leaves partway through his shift. Yeah, okay, interesting, interesting. Work drama, always love work drama. Sure, the first guy hasn't been a model employee, but he's union, so there's protections. Dude. Hi, Storm. How's it going, buddy? As he goes without a person to close this particular section of the store in the weekdays. Especially since another of our closers is starting college. Ah, I see. I see the problem. We're supposed to have a couple new people, but they never showed up. Right. Okay, I see where this is going. Most cases, I mean me. Yeah. Jesus. I understand why you're busy then. I am solo. Oh, that's not fun. Here's the fireworks, but I can't see any of them. Answers. Answers still isn't copyright, right? They changed that, didn't they? I think I'm safe. Rising is in Limsa this year? Oh! Isn't it normally in... Isn't it normally in Thanolin? Also, that looks different. It rotates. Oh, right. Well, that was silly of me. This is a munch which I hate because people come and keep coming and I can't get nothing done. I'm sorry, sure, that sucks. Hi, Amina. Hey, look, if your work's really working you too hard, you can just stop. Screw them over more. Obviously do what's best for you. But I am always a fan of advocating for yourself, too. Cribby. Maybe. Alright. Okay, there's some minstrel. Yeah. Are the decorations different this year? I feel like they're different this year. Can I go inside this? Oh, hell yeah. I am completely submerged. Where's Eris? Nobody knows. Also, yeah, Nomad is right and based. Like, real talk, especially if you're in a position where your employer clearly needs you. Where they clearly need you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being like, hey, I think I deserve more money for this, by the way. Putting a little pressure on them, I think, is justified and correct. Maybe sooner than I expected, look for a different job once my range of potential work expands. Not a bad idea. But, like, what's the worst thing they're gonna do if you ask for a raise? Fire you? Hell no. They clearly need you. They don't want to fire you. Like, you know what I mean? The worst thing they can do is say no in that regard if you ask for a raise. And even if they do fire you, that's a lawsuit. That's true. Yeah, actually, that is correct. If you ask for a raise and then they fire you, that is a lawsuit. But also, they're just not going to, right? That's just not going to happen. Like, especially if they need you. They might say no, but you can also kind of, like, you know, come back with that. I'm not sure I can give raises on account of a union contract. Do you have a way to talk to your union rep about that? Like, if you're not sure, it might be a good idea to just chat with them, right? Because, especially if you do have a union rep, you could always be like, hey, I kind of feel like I'm being taken advantage of here because I'm doing a lot of work I'm doing the work of 5 people for one person's paycheck, right? There might be something they can do. Never hurts to check. The rep is my direct superior. Never hurts to check. Also, hi, Chibi. So, I also don't think that getting your license and, you know, expanding your range of options is a bad idea. I think you should definitely do that. Do I have a Realm Reborn red? Hell yeah. Let's buy 100. Wonder how many stacks of this I can have. Yeah, let's buy like 50 of those. All right, the titty table lamp. Gotta grab one of those. Maybe 2, actually. Yeah, my internal state can be prepared to the proto-carby and Pandemonium 5 where he's bouncing off the walls. Nice! Actually, I don't know if that's nice. I love that there's a fucking wine pop thing. That's so silly. Actually, that one's really pretty. I'm gonna buy some more. Do I have any of this? I don't think so. I'm just gonna hoard them like a little monster. Oh, that's cute. Love it. In my 14th year at my current job's game by it on pure charm. I'm otherwise unemployable. Fair. Really, at my day job, we're just about to enter the slower season because we have to worry about kids less now. So that's good. Hehe. Oh, ooh, that's new. What's up, Yoshi Wandering Minstrel? Well, coincidences, you will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing about the time you lent me your strength on a 12-month past. See, I again found myself pressed in need of adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rise. Oh, if only Eris was here. I thought to myself, and here you are. Then what do you say? Shall we clasp arms once more? My thanks. Not under this, I am approached by Lady Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo! Who wishes to imprint her own inhabitable mark upon the skies over Limsel and Midset. I speak, of course, of fireworks that illuminate the rising nights. And the contributions of the year's festivities she has united me to her cause. Already have an ear in organizing committee, however, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult the storied adventure before her finalized proposal. The Dragon's Guardhouse, the base of Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. Okay. Lamau, Kiki. Also, congrats, Maddie. Yippee! Look at you. You job person, you. She's all the way over here. Hey, yo-yo! What the hell? Oh, downstairs. Okay. Yeah, fingers crossed, Maddie. I believe in you. Hello. Lalafell. Air's like, she's small. Oh, you know I do, sure, you know I do. Lady Ayoyo, one storied adventure, as promised. I love her earring. Air slaps her titty to announce her presence. Listen, oh, the 12 upon ye. My name's Ayoyo, Cannoneer First Class of the Yellow Jackets. It's an honor to have ye aboard. Goodness gracious. I forgot we're in Limsa. To the jackets who are in charge of these year's festivities, not only in the decorating of the fair limits and streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lydia Yo-Yo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosive. Hell yeah! So has fallen to her formulated plan. The crowd's displays a crowning glory. And the other lads and lassies of the cannoneers whipped up a lovely little drake, snakes, and devil's ear for the Moonfire Fair. But and the same and going to cutting for the rising. 'Cause it's about the remembering that we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Them's and theirs deserve something a mite specialier than the bunch full of bangers. Bangers! Admirable sentiment, I'm sure. Not do well to ode such poignant memories to aught less memorable. Anything less than memorable. Let us make this year's rising one the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. The words right on me mouth, dearie. This is having hardly set foot at a Limsa these days. I don't reckon it's the best place to go and going through the minds of our citizens in this fair realm. Ah, so you'd pick an adventurer's brains, one who's journeying far and wide across the realm, this land we love, and who knows its people intimately. Eris knows some people intimately, you know what I mean? Yet before we call upon this particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of options. Many more look to the skies come the rising night, and the thoughts run through their minds are no doubt diverse. Let us learn them. Hey, Aaron. It's rising, yeah. Sounds like a plan. Mind if you join you, dearie? I could do you learning some of these thoughts myself. Hey then, where's the best to start asking around? Someplace the outsiders gather Eric and how about reading the other replies down the lower decks? Only two are so engaged, allow me to continue the discussions of the organizing committee. I shall await you by the after castle. Hi, Uzi. I knew that too. That's why I'm doing it now, because I looked at the event and I was like, I should just take care of it. Also, I like to imagine Eris does not have a thick accent. She's she's got like a little bit of one, like on a couple of ways she pronounces words. When Eris gets like flustered or angry, when she's in a state of high emotion though, I bet I like to think she absolutely slips into her like thick like Laminsian kind of like dialect. Because I think that's really funny. Like, normally she's just talking like, oh yeah, like blah 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 blah. But if she gets like really angry, she starts sounding incomprehensible. The gross swearing with Limsa accent. Exactly. Oh wait, I have to go to the 8th grade plaza. And she's already gruffly voiced, so you just hear this like growling, smarmy woman. Exactly. He's like, oh, why I oughta, like, and you're like, what are you saying? You goddamned idiot. I have to torch you out your ear. What the fuck are you saying, Eris? Like, we're talking like Thieves Guild thick. She is a native to Limsa, so it makes sense. I see lights down Ocker Alley, dearie. Decorations for the festival there. Where region is her accent from? Like IRL? Limsa's accent... So, like, Limsa's accent's like a really weird one. Like, you could describe it as like a pirate accent. But it is definitely like a little Irish, I feel. Like she's got a little, like I think a lot of their stuff is like a little Irish in terms of accent. But very like, yeah, West Country. Yeah, that's fair. Very like, Welsh maybe? Like a little bit, like a little Welsh. It's very vague. because it's very like piratey. So like you could make an argument for like Welsh. You could make an argument for the western half of the British Isles, basically. West Country, right? But like it is kind of a bit vague as far as an accent goes. Welsh is quite distinctive. Yeah. No, like I would agree that it's not quite Welsh because I mean, hey, I've actually been to Wales. I have been to Wales and spent time there, and I wouldn't say most Welsh people I've met sound like this accent. There's maybe some similarities, but like, you know, not quite the same. It is a little intentionally vague. But like you kind of see just how Aoyo's talking here, right? Ye see them lights down Hawker's Alley. It's Hawker's Alley, right? Dearie. Decorations for the festival they are. So like, we just have sort of southwest counties of England. It's quite stereotypical pirate accent due to smuggling routes to the south coast. That's probably pretty accurate, yeah. Like I said, somewhere vaguely in that region. So, you know, do with that as you will. It's time for tea! This is a joke that, like, only 3 of you will get. I don't get it, I'm so sorry. Also, Zaram, nice. 3 streak. Yeah, no, 14 kind of plays with accents, like, a little bit. There are people who say "arr." But yeah. I mean, like Limsa and Seawolf Rose are sort of like a weird, like Welsh, Germanic, Irish, South Country kind of pile of like, you know, like. They do at least try to stay consistent. That is true. They try. It's kind of unique. Like, you can tell it's, like, inspired, but it's not, like, it. You know? For some remnant of Nordic. Yeah, a little bit. Hi, Kevin. So, which I think is fine, too, because, like, you know, 14's trying to, like, be its own thing, you know? And more recently, they've gotten a bit more directly involved with, like, dialects and stuff. You can kind of hear it, like, Dawntrail's a great example of that, right? You know, I think it's, like, I mean, I think they've done it really well. Yeah, like how most Alamegans ended up sounding up north, if I recall correctly. Which I didn't love. So that's why I think they're doing a better job with, like, Dawntrail. And it's like, oh, Alamegan, why are you so British? Because I think that was one of the things that people noted, and some people, dumb people, complained about with Dawntrail, that there were a lot of American accents. And by American accents, I mean, like, South American accents. South American, Mesoamerican. I mean, like, Senna Breyer playing Wiklamat, she has a Puerto Rican accent. Kona, I believe he's Brazilian, right? So it's like, they have these not British accents, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, actually. Especially when they're from these cultures that are definitely not British. It's a good thing, even. I would actually say so, yes. I look, I understand, like, the whole, like, British voice acting, like, guild and, like, you know, realm is, like, very cool and important and great. I fully acknowledge that, but not everything needs to be British. Gotta be honest, I don't like it, in fact, when, like, certain things are very British sounding when I feel like they shouldn't be. So I'm really glad Final Fantasy XIV, in terms of its localization, was like, yes, the Mesoamerican inspired setting sounds Mesoamerican, right? Central American, you know, South American. Okay, he's Cuban American. See, I thought he was Cuban, but then somebody told me he was Brazilian. Ah! Why is Urnville Icelandic? I don't know. He has an Icelandic accent, though, which is really cool. And other Viera have had Icelandic accents, too. But I believe there is probably a reason for it. But I know, God, the one Viera in Shadowbringers, she has an Icelandic accent, too. Also, Icelandic accents are cool. I will say that. And at least in Shadowbringers, like, there's not a lot of, like, direct cultural, like, inspirations. Right? Like, there's not, like, a lot of direct cultural inspirations in Shadowbringers. So your accents can kind of be whatever you want them to be, right? You can just kind of do whatever. Maybe just an accent sponge for his traveling talent. Oh. People not speaking USAN accents when the culture is based in a USAN region? Yeah, exactly. Preface, I actually agree that the US American saying, not everything needs to be British, is pretty funny given how absolutely American culture has leaked into ours. I mean, yeah, but this is a different topic. Which I know you agree with. But it is a completely different thing. But I get it. I know what you're saying. I think the meta reason for Urnville's accent is Zorius haven't figured out exactly. And figure out exactly what they're going to do with him after Endwalker. I think there is truth to that, but I also think, like I said, with Lena, there was precedent for Viera sounding Icelandic. So another Viera sounds Icelandic, right? I do think it makes sense that Urnville maybe has an accent because he taught himself an accent so that he didn't stick out as Turali. That could make a lot of sense. But we won't really know because we haven't really encountered any Viera in Turali yet, so I'm not really sure. What is screaming in the background? I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what Nomad said. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, I think it is cool that they used voice actors with voices and accents from the region that we're specifically trying to pull from in a culture setting. I think that's cool. Right? It is a good idea, Ethan. Where are the streets all decked out for the rising? My heart feels with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. Enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up, head down the alley, and ask a few likely-looking customers each. Run a schedule here, so don't go asking every soul you see. 4 or 5 should do ye. I'll meet you down by the freighter docks when you're done. God, why does everyone look like they're in a fucking K-pop band? Gather information from Hawker's Alley. Skies on fire and westerly's winds, feeling the seafaring salts out here. Picked a better time to come. You a sailor too, are you? I'm like, no, not really. Used to be. How about the fireworks today? I've got on you last. I've had a few memories of back then. We are an ear to ear. Merchant seaman, you always see sailing hither and thither across the waves. Hither and thither is a goated phrase, though, by the way. Love that phrase. Just back in the chitter odds at hand when the calamity struck. I always look up to the sky, the loathsome lantern, unglow in it. I must forget. I don't remember much what happened these days before or after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. Over at the fireworks, you see the same faces looking up. The smile reminds you of the bad times, how we got over them. Yeah, you're right, middle-aged mariner. Hello, misty-eyed sky gazer. What's that? See them too, my love. You know, all the fireworks, what do I think of them? I was just wondering if they can be seen from far off in the offing, do you know? The other ask my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. We're still looking forward to the fireworks too. We can see them from where he is. We can share it together no matter how far apart we might be. If the finale is bright and boisterous as you can, so all those that cannot be together for rising might still share in its message. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, lady. Sudochipi? Rising fireworks? Hey, it would have been great if you had other things to do with your time, but I suppose that what makes you a hero, eh? Helping out people whichever way you can. I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Come up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. Complicated, I suppose, but I feel sad they're gone, but I'm happy I'm not. I'm grateful that Badger saved me and so many others. They are watching. I hope they can see me too. See that I'm doing alright with myself and they might sleep soundly from another 12 month. I have a bit of influences when it comes to accents, right? Yeah, no, it makes sense of this. Like, there's a lot of, like, seaport accents. I mean, the lady and the cat girl there were just, they didn't have the same kind of accents, right? But the Mariner did. And a lot of the rows do. A lot of the Rhodian, the sea wolf rows have, like, that accent. But that kind of makes sense because they're kind of that people. If that makes sense, you know? Just like how a lot of the Hellsguard row don't necessarily have those accents because they're from, like, a different region. How may I interest you in this fight, eh? You beautiful purple-haired man. Information is really no snow. The whizzing thing in the air always takes me back to the time just before the Calamity Struck. Your festival will celebrate the reformation of the Grand Companies. Even the streets were hoot, howler instead of fire spouts on the ship in the bay, now bedecked with maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. Seems so foolish now that was to befall us, but all those noise served purpose nonetheless, starting the fear that ever whispered in our ears. Firm belief the rising fireworks serve the same purpose even now. To present a vision of loveliness and togetherness that we might get our fears and give it hope for a brighter future. Swag. Terrifying. Oh, no, she's at the docks. Okay. Wrong way. You know, 14 does some interesting stuff with, like, a lot of its, like, accents and regions and stuff. They definitely have, like, a wider approach to it than most games. Though they also, you know, cover a lot more ground than most games, too. So, you know, fair enough, right? And now I like it. Small. Gotta keep you waiting, dearie. What did you find out? It's like, yo, people love fireworks. That's how Eris knocks. Just kidding. Same here. I half expected him to look, just like looking at the pretty lights, but seems the feeling runs a lot deeper than that. Memories of the calamity still hit heavy in their hearts. The Rising fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. The idea is the grand display. What kind of thing do you reckon help lift those spirits the most? Hope for the future. That ain't a bad air, reminding folks how in the dark of the night, the dawn is just around the corner. It isn't just a mountain of those we lost, after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those who survived to steer us to a brighter future. Aye, that's it. That's what Limsa needs this rising. Ships, cannons, a departure salute, not just for the fallen, but for those setting sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and the future. An old bleeding Armada filling the Gladian Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? True. I settle in. The Mishra's gonna love it. He said he'd be up there at F Castle. I'll see you there. Hell yeah. Ugh. Stretch. To the F Castle. Ba-dum-ba-ba. Another video game movie with Jack Black on the horizon. Big stretch. Is there another one? Wait, no, we don't like Jack Black anymore, right? Heyo, hi Cries. He is currently not liked. Right. What did he actually do? I've only seen people saying they don't like him anymore. I think there was a big stint with him. I think it involves the Minecraft, doesn't it? With him excuse me. Didn't he he broke up Tenacious D because his bandmate made comments about the right, yes. And then didn't he also spurn like a long-time friendship just to do like the Minecraft movie too? Wasn't there something like that? Actually, I mean, I believe his bandmate said something along the lines of like, what's happening in like Palestine is very tragic, right? Like he said something like in support, I believe, of like Palestine. And then like Jack Black just like completely broke up the band. I know Kyle was making jokes about the assassination attempt. That happened as well. I think that was a separate thing though. But I believe that happened as well. I was like, I think it was a couple of things. I think it was those two things, and then like I said, I think there was like he spurned somebody for like the movie role or something. There was like some drama that was there too. I don't fully know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like keep up with that stuff. I'm kind of like, you know. I just remember like seeing some stuff and being like, oh, okay, people don't like him now. He dumped a decades-long friend and collaborator so he could enlighten centrism over a relatively minor joke. Ah. Hey, Cries. Possibly burst with inspiration, I take it. I'm bursting with something. Bursting with your traditional seafaring salute, not to mention the fallen, but for future fortune of those in their wake. Fitting proposal, I'm sure. Yes, both of you, but the work ain't done yet. Be some sort now before we put this idea into action. So much to the law. If you wouldn't mind helping out a little bit longer, dear, you'll be forever in your debt. And when you got to Your loins good and girded. I'll gird my loins, don't you worry. I'll be out here girding. We who are about to set sail salute you. Let's go. As we go to upload fleet ships across the bay and having them fired a broadside in the sky. Where we go by fighting the fleet, we need to go to the plan approved by the organizing committee that means convincing Commodore Raider. Well, the lead has got exactly silver's tongue nor the experience nobbling up at the higher ups. He was struggling to put in the word, won't he? Of course, milady, your cause is ours. Thank ye, my dears. Together to the Coral Tower. Yep. Yeah, Jack Black is on my bad list, but he just seems sort of whatever to me. Yeah, I mean, that's probably fair. The news that My Sims is coming back? What's My Sims? What's that? Ye needs the money, that's fine. The way Raina works his way up to the top, the rank rock at the bottom, the tippy top air knows how to work the thalassocracy in and out. Stunning flaws in our proposal will see him through. I love the term thalassocracy. I think it's very fun. The Wii DS era? Ah, something I never had. I see. Let's have the privilege of meeting with the Commodores around the time of the calamity. I've been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. Sammy probably never had. There you go. She just made us all feel old. I never had a Wii. No, not really. My friend had a Wii. I remember being like 8 and going over to his house to play on the Wii. But I remember I was an Xbox 360 girl. I had a 360. That's the console I had. I'll be real with your chat. This damn job of mine has been making me feel all 20 years of I ate and then some. My Nintendo goes their consoles are innovative. I hate needing to buy their games because they never go on sale. True. Imagine being so rich that you can own a console, not just one family computer. I would not have described us as rich at all. I mean, back in the day, a 360 wasn't that expensive. I had an N64 and then a Wii. But it was before his time. Ah, I see, Shrew. I just had a 3DS homebrewed now, so I can play whatever I want on it. Nice. There you go. His mother's scurriest soul had been singing songs of sedition. Not for Ryan and his relentless pursuit of the truth. I saw me lingering in the brink. A shrewd investigator who looked broke. No evocation. Shall we then? Sup, dude, you should listen to me, because I'm important. Make the rising display special I can fathom. The sheer scale of this proposal's beyond anything I can imagine. Yo, need I remind you the first two of the Yellow Jackets to Keeping of the Peace. Filling the bay with ships not only disturbs daily worries of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation amongst the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to preserve the... Well, look too fast. I do, Commander. Every limited in art, every heroes in art, still bears the scars of the calamity, and the loss of the hardship and the struggle is cut deep. Otherwise, it ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future. And if it fits their duty to watch over the folk, keep them straight and narrow, like, I reckon it's a duty to see them off to the other year's journey, too. Well put. Except your intentions are pure, but what are the logistics? I should give a plan who exactly is willing to be provided and paying for this fleet of yours. So we're going to be Tish and the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest of it, the Black Sails. But of course, one won't forget the Buccaneering souls remain bound to the service of Maelstrom in the time of need. Lady Oyo would have us parley with the 3 great pirate captains to remind them of their civic duty, it seems. That's right. Pirates heard the Admiral's call, beckoned the moon was failing, fought and died at the Cartno, same as the rest of us. What your plan is to salute all those who fell, all those who didn't. I doubt they'll answer the call. I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you the luck in the world recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well, then allow me to arrange the parley. If you succeed in this feat, you may consider all the remaining doubts answered. As you remember to go speak with the pirates. Lawless marauders, and I'll pray you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny in our hands. This slaps my titty to understand. Maelstrom summoned the leaders of 3 factions at the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparation. Less fear the captains are far scourges of the seas, but less biddable partners than the Commodore Raynor did. While Rosewood and the Sanguine Science may be swayed by emotion, Cavalier of the Kraken's arms is much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. The thought that unites them in it is zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion that might inflame theirs. Passion you after, I got the bleeding bucket loads. I need to say that I'm to again, because my tongue decides picking after an itch. This is the first thing that comes to your minds, and I'll pick up after. Slaps my titty to understand. I think it's so funny that whenever Eris, like, slaps her chest, she's just smacking her boob. Anyways, let's head over to the anchor yard and get this parley started. Yippee! One of Eris's boot was more firm than the others from all the slapping. Maybe. I feel like it's comforting sometimes just to smack the tit, you know? I mean, you know, honestly, fair, Maddie. You got a point. What are they there for, if not for comfort? What you need to do is read or write necrosity on your computer. Just copy some web page. I mean, a couple of things. Like what? Name one thing. Oh hey, look, it's the happy couple. Oh, and that guy too. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is... the Maelstrom summons laid it out for boundaries loud and clear. You want us to help with the Ryzen fireworks. And the answer's no. When our sirens fire broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny, not to paint pretty pictures of the sky for dryliners to gawp at. There are better things to be doing with our time. It was a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find the opportunity aligns with Rosswin's. Our time is precious, and as I'm sure is yours, let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I should put it bluntly, I see no point in this endeavor for myself and my men. So, if there's anything else? It's the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Rosswin. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. He's just like, hey, what about that? Until... Should you require my men and I to shackle ourselves to the sirens, we should require even greater recompense. Sheer scale of the spectacle we propose will no doubt draw all lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city, patronages of high renown and deep pockets. And if he saw you looking and working like that with the maelstrom, and do you wonders for your public image? Folks who normally wouldn't touch a power with a barge pole will be queuing up to do business with you. I do believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it might be. To win legitimate business, one must project with the image of a legitimate businessman. Sod your image. How do you sod would be to live your lily livered to trade with us? They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? I'm glad I can torture them. This is funny. Cavillion's in. Don't you want to be together? Eris is like, I know. I know about this. And then he does the head tilt. Whoa. What are you trying to imply? Not to cut off my hard eyes with a rusty cutlass. I had to spend another minute with the pretty Poussin's company. Me and my girls are proper pirates. Oh my god. God, I love these two. Sacred signs are all about that pirate life, aren't you? You run almhouses for the slick and injured, and those with child keep themselves busy with odd jobs, such as come their way. Them's your hunters and the folks who are drawn to the city to see the grand display, your quarry. The smirk. I see where you're going with this. For the girls to set up stalls, selling food and grog and like that, and make a killing for them, they all had the right permits for the yellow jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. She looks at him! Maybe I could lend him myself. They just say the best way to man's heart is through his... God. There needs to be like a Valentine's Day event where these two actually kiss. Where are the executioners? There's no dishonor in linking arms with the Admiral Merle over the maelstrom, surely. You, Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one thing and tell it true. Isn't Limsel to the greatest port in the realm? You could find this fleet of yours without our help, and you've come to us begging for it. Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rice the most. Black sails only came together because the cart now. You could have upped to anchor and sailed for the sunset, but now you fought like demons with those on the cursed flats. Made you heroes yourself and martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that you see those lost most blood, and a salute to the departed too, claiming to change the lives of your pirates more than anything, so they should be celebrating the new beginners. Those are the new beginnings have already begun. Well put. So it's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to Astalacia. Then a word when you're hammered out the details and displaying of yours, and we'll see what we can do. Hell yeah. Alright, Captain. They do something together and promptly decide it never happened. Exactly, miss. Oh, I can't really say no to that now, can I? Lost a lot of good people back in Cart now. Let's set them all off with a bloody great bang. I will join you on one condition, that in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Or do not force me to restrain you. Again. I never force you to do nothing. You keep your hands off of me if you want to keep them, you ranty bastard. And she runs away. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well, then I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. Spoken like a true Frenchman. Yippee! Hooray! We did it! And breathe. Gods. So nervous I could hardly speak. Thank you so much for the chirp I knew when you did. Never got nowhere to sound with right. Right then, let's time to put the finishing touches as a plan of mine. That'd be wonderful. I just know it. I now bet you your word. I'll give it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. The new beginning last, and the navigator's breath ye shall ever fill ye sails. Excuse me. A great service, my friend, for both Lady Ayoyo and all those who love the rise of myself included. For that shall be ever grateful. I expect there be some time hours for preparations for grand finale are complete. If we could wait together. Yeah, whatever you say, Mr. Yoshi P. Man, I feel like this event has been long. Oh, hey, the rogues. Oh, I know some of these people. Oh, fun. Oh, wait, would you care to hear a verse that's lately come to me? Song of celebration, encouragement, those who sail the unknown shores. Lend me your ear. Yeah, sure. And there's like, oh! Do you think our warrior flight has figured out by now that this guy's clearly some kind of god? You know? Do you think we've parsed that? Ooh, are we on a boat? Sure are. On a little boat, itty bitty boat. The moon. God, air's so beautiful. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured up by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Hi, Yoshi P. And graphics update did you good too. It's a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls. You enjoyed every step of your company. I hope that you feel the same about the last great leap. Every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind, yet a lengthy history that need not foreshadow its future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course to the great unknown, one that takes in the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer. That your legacy might grow ever greater. You know, I love the Rising event for a lot of reasons, but I love it as a way where Yoshi P gets to directly address us as a player. And I think it's really cool that he asks us about our last great leap of the adventure, right? Clearly talking about Dawntrail. But I love the way he kind of words moving forward in the future and specifically mentions all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer. I think that's cool. That's coming straight from Yoshi P. For certain, it'd be less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path, yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing the bright, glorious future that lies beyond them, by far more rewarding. And then this is him just telling us, like, hey, we're gonna try some new stuff. And that's gonna be a lot more fun than just doing the same old, so look forward to it. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, a gift of adventure. And then this, yeah, that's literally just like, yeah, we want to do new things, because that's adventurous, that's fun. This is Yoshi P listening to all the bitches, like, complain about Dawntrail, and being like, stop. And we pray with all our hearts that you continue to walk. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining this journey hitherto and hereafter. Now, time has come for the vision and time to open your eyes from this waking dream. Ribby. We cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images of those explosions of light and color. One thing I know for certain, right here, right now, we look to the same sky. God. He's so cool. While the past lay ahead of us might lead in very different directions, sometimes someplace across the almost time to display begin. The consumption is only for our labors, but without some prayers. People of this fair city, a salute for the departed and those who set sail at unknown. The adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Voices stir of wind and waves of boats of sails of friends. You're like the golden light of dawn, sweeps across the sea, sets sunlit sail for foreign lands, we fortune follow thee. That's cute. I like that. Your journey done, so sinks the sun of western waves, and memories bear nor sleep watery graves. Your voices rise, and song disturb your endless sleep, and our chorus in your dream among the dead. So for an ancient mariner's song, very safe return for those who live on the far horizon, peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal. Concludes with a wish, voices of those spirits turn into the wish of new adventure, reach the ears of those adventurers that ended too soon. Happy united as one, in sentiment for rising. Offer you my own heartfelt wish. Venture your adventures, carry you a far-flung horizon, wide world. We should meet once more, but once time. The same sky. Hell yeah. Yeah. How nice. Another nice rising event. How sweet. And then we get a Kryl. Acquired Kryl. Ah. Notable persons. Of course.
Eris Coded Rising Event, D.
Max! Ashley! Hello! Thank you for 37 months. Did you know that 30 plus 7 equals 37 time when subscribers kind of bloggers? Eris Coded Rising event? I guess it is kind of an Eris Coded Rising event. Did you just? Teehee? Yeah, it kind of is. You know, talking about like people that have died, but also people that have lived. Sounds like a video game. Kinda does. How do I talk to the notable persons, though? Oh, hey, I know you two. You're not allowed to do that ever again. Sorry. Sargi. Back where the quest ended. Ah, I see. Whoops. Let's run back. Nah, you read Ashley. I told you it was in the anchor yard. I can't read. I'm also not too good at knowing where the locations are by name alone. There's like a couple I know. I'm just not very good at it. I'm having a good rising times. You're an FF player that can't read or do math. True. I can't read. Zoomy, writer and lore fiend. What do you mean? Westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. Enjoy the sea breeze a while. I love the sea breeze. You turn and see, alright, who the fuck is here? Okay. Yeah, we'll start here. Let's do this. Sup, my dude? Hey, my old pal, Eris. Begin the old bird for guidance. 2 RE. Shijo de... Sajana had this year's fireworks. Ain't a bad job to make him either. Like, I'm not really attached to you, my boy, but nice to see ya. Hey, man, Sajjo to be in the Honker's Alley, eh? I sent her to pick up some stock for the wench. I know she brought me back. Only a bottle of bleeding Bacchus. Never out of her own pocket she did. Thank me for saving her life. I don't know what she's so hung up about.
Eris,
Pay me back
maybe.
Over.
What's geography? Do you mean geography? I don't even know what geography is.
Felt bad accepting it like that. Oh well, bottle of Bacchus is bottle of Bacchus. You mean geography? I don't even know what geography is. Eris is a little dupid, so that's fair. Oh, you actually have D&D today. Nice. Hell yeah, Ashley. Feel like third. Maybe you should be thanking anyway for that marvelous display. The ships in harbor fire in the sky brought a lot of memories. Some good, some bad. Every one of them well worth remembering. Not making them yet. You're off to the next stop show now, wager. Or we right, lady, stride out. Summit, now can you? Some of the wench will fill you up to your belly. Harris is like, I do love food. Yummy, yummy. Alright. Yes, chef. What's up, dude? You're technically the crafter I know the most. Thanks, Gath. Oh well, I come to Lemillion's breath only to face the faithless besom whisperer in the ear of another. How you keeping, Eris? There, you got you to thank for the rising display. Ario's been singing your praises for the fisherman's bottom of the coral tower. A tilt. Not surprised I know her. Lim's is a small place, lass. Hardly a day goes by where I don't see a yellow jacket or several in the Bismarck. But it's up the finest food, the wine, the side of the sea, or to clap irons with those who have tapped the casks and touched you. Suppose an adventure like you might have noticed, always coming and going as you are. I'd sticking around the city for a while, and you'll see. The jackets ain't just axes for hire. They're true friends of the common folk. Io was a retainer before the calamity struck. You know, her master had a thing for fireworks. The time they came back from wanderings, they load them down with underweight sprouts and spinners, and they pick up from gods nowhere. At night, you'd see him down in the market ward, beaming at sunny smilers every past day, trying to damnest blood. For the work, I reckon, but Dalmud fell and they lost her master. Literally lost him, the way she tells it. Where the calamity burned it all in her memory, and they fell straight through. I remember their face nor their name. Interesting. She was a retainer. She never forgot the fireworks. Not a gunpowder that went through her hands over the years. She could help learn about making things go bang. Apprenticeship with the Cannoneers later, and she was a yellow jacket. I heard they were the ones that put together a chart at the Rise, and I knew she'd be the first to volunteer. Rise and the fireworks, they mean a lot to you as a friend. They mean a lot to me. Thank you. Alright. So there's only, like, sort of, like, one person I kind of care about to talk to. I'm going to talk to everyone. But we're gonna skip to talking to this guy. I'll save the one I care about the most for last. Isacard, how's being gay? Hey, my old mate Eris, I heard you had a hand in the fireworks, but I thought you'd be long gone by now. I just stuck around, though. Give me a chance to thank you. Why? In the executioner's involved, can't say you didn't run us ragged like the whole fleet uploaded with 10 tons of fire sand, ready to sail at a moment's notice. Well worth it in the end. Aye, it was not that pirate endurance more than a bit of pyrotechnics. Perfect setup for the shipmates, past and present. If it got me in the guts, so it did. Most horizons I spent at the bottom of a flag and thinking about those we lost and salt my grog, but so it's only gone on the wind to put my sails. I'm up at anchor tomorrow and search for an island sanctuary of my own, somewhere to bury me booty. Well, I know somebody that can help you with that. Wish me luck, Eris. May Leminian's breath ever blow at your back. Yeah, peace out, dude. He runs away. We're here about the Admiral, right? Who do you think I'm talking about when I say the person I care about? Alright. A little surprised he's here, but probably not a bad thing. Sup, God boy? What's up? I knew it was you. I could tell you from your bearing. Remy, glad to see that our paths cross again. Of course, and I find myself somewhat lost for words. Are you well? But what brings you here? Oh, is it so? Should have known. It's very much like you to help others fulfill their dreams, to bring life and light to the world. Always like festivals, as did all my brethren. Those celebrations have taken diverse forms over the years. They brought smiles to the faces of our children, and in turn us. It was custom, nay, our duty to watch over you from the Phantom Realm. The one among us was so drawn to music, merrymaking that he adopted a mortal form so he might join you in your revelry. Every festival imbued with the hopes and dreams of a mortal man, you implore the gods to listen to your pleas, and they hear you. They still do. Do they? We did kill them all. Our next passage across. Look. The minstrel's an ex-god? No, I think he was talking about himself. Well, that's how I interpreted it, at least. Very foil. Hehehe, the Admiral. Eris, this is a coincidence. Maybe just tell me the role you played putting on the display together. I'm sure all those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I. Those are those who sail for new adventures. Will surely resound in their hearts, with strength and courage in the year to come. So for the fallen too, was it not? Many more lost their lives in the fields of Cartnow. The men and women of the Black Sails, chief among them. They were giving those who survived from them this chance to put their grief to more protective end. The celebration is an unmistakable touch of salt, too. This year's rise was not merely in the limits of but of. I look forward to seeing how the future host cities will follow our. For now, let us focus on the present. I'm sure to have kept you from your business far too long already. I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to Lemalian and be on my way. She smiled. Fare you well, Eris. Wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. She does the little row goodbye. Anyway, don't you think it's kind of wild how we killed everyone's gods and people are still praying to them, and now we have to take that secret to our fucking graves? I think that's weird. I do feel like she should salute us. I kind of like the little wave. It's more personable, you know? There's a giant thing full of their spirit that's still taking faith. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wow. Well, that must be it then. I'm assuming there's not, like, anything else. Or there's, like, no one else that's appeared or anything. That's my assumption. No, but the 12 didn't do much. That's true. But like I still can't not be bothered by the fact that we're essentially the only people, or one of the only people who know the secret of the 12, and that like we kind of know it's like fake, it's like it's non-existent anymore. So it's best for us to just sort of keep that secret to our grave, because why would we destroy somebody's religion? Like, why would we do that? You know? Like, it's not like the 12 did all that much, but at the same time, they mean a lot to people. And you can see that with how everyone talks about the 12. So, like, I still can't help but to be like, oh, we just have to keep this secret to our grave. Cool. Alright, we don't have to be that cynical about religion, guys. No GM knows the secrets. The gods are hot as fuck. True. Like, it clearly means a lot to these people. Especially in Alpha Cove. Real. Clearly means, like, a lot to these people, so, like... And it's very harmless, so why try and, like, hurt them? You know? I think it's okay to have something that they, that cutscene is so Yuri. It really is. But I think it's okay to have something that you can, like, believe in, you know? The pile of things we know that others shouldn't. The gods are dead does seem kind of small. I don't know. I kind of just disagree with that. I'm gonna be real. Like, to the average Eorzean, like think about this, right? Like, think about this. To the average Eorzean, what matters more? That there was a group of people called the Asians who lived a long time ago, then sundered the world and did multiple dimensions? They fucking don't care about that. Most of them probably do. Oh, hello? You're here? Homosexual. Okay. Alright, fair enough. God, he's everywhere. You know, most of that stuff just doesn't matter to those people. But if you are, say, I don't know, the average citizen of Eorzea, you probably have at least somewhat of a connection to the religion of Eorzea, and that matters a lot more to the average person. Like, so while maybe to us it doesn't matter as much, but like, to the average Eorzean, I gotta feel like it matters way more, you know? Which is why I say what I say about it. I still think the Myths of the Realm, like, series is, like, pretty good. But I can't help but to interpret it kind of as, like, an explicit tragedy. Like, even calling it bittersweet is a bit generous, though there is some, like, you know, some hope to it, too. I don't think it's bad. Like, I don't think it's, like, a bad, like, series or anything like that. But I do definitely feel like it's a situation of, oh, it's all the way here. I do feel like it's a situation of having, it's very sad, like, when you think about it, you know? When you, like, take it into context of the world, and, like, the lore, and, like, the world building that we have here, like, I feel like it's just very sad. Maybe that's like the RPing part of my head, like kind of activating with that. It helps that the 12 never intended to be gods. Sure. I mean, sure. Oh, close enough. Did I go the right? No, I totally went the wrong way. I gotta go back to my look. No, sure. I mean, that's somewhat true. But, like, it's still... But what it means to other people is still very sad, is it not? You know, whether we like it or not, Eorzea is a very religious place. And while the religion has some similarities to our own real-world ones, but also some pretty significant differences, it's a very religious place. Just look at Ishgard, you know? And that obviously has a lot of meaning to those places that model themselves after these specific gods or worship this kind of pantheon of folks, right? And even though the gods never intended to be that way, it's still kind of sad that, like, we have to carry a very lonely secret with us. You know. Especially, like, you know, I can't tell you how your Warrior of Light feels, but, like, think about the Warrior of Light, right? They are essentially a deific person. They are a deific hero, where they are so powerful, and they are so noteworthy, and they are so famous, and they are so just utterly, like, their legacy is so just prevalent in 100 years. Are we gonna be worshipped as a god? We might be. We kind of already are in many places where we have a sort of almost deific status, right? And, you know, to kind of be put on a pedestal like that has to be pretty damn lonely. And then furthermore, when you discover that there are these sort of godlike beings and they do exist, but then you have to kill them so that they can rest, and then you're all alone. Is that not lonely? Is that not like a little tragic? Again, I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is like, I think that's the intent of the story, is that it's supposed to be a little sad. Like, you know, it's not as much of like the, you know, trauma bringers that like Shadowbringers has in like a lot of its stuff, but there's still this sort of sense of like, at the end of Endwalker, that we are alone. That we are so alone. You know, there's something about that that's just like, you know, a little bit sad. I think it's interesting. I think it's a cool angle. Those are my thoughts. Tater. Hi, Kendarin. Alright. Well, now we have to do 3 MSQ quests to prove Cry's wrong. Yeehaw. Hi, Bones. But to do those quests, I think we probably need to do a review first. Ho ho ho. On the bright side, the review is going to be pretty short. We did not get far at all last time. Like, at all. The last time on Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Edition, Eris, we learned about the Eugenics Cave, and we were all like, whoa, that's terrible. So then we started teaming up and looking around for people that we could talk to try to have a discussion with the Mumulja that live here. We gather them all up into this abandoned settlement using Bakul Jaja's scale, and we are able to get them to hesitantly agree to meet there. Once we get there, we sort of reveal our intentions. They get upset. Thankfully, Bakul Jaja is there to be like, no, you should listen to them. And then we have a kind of a whole big, conversation about what to do and how we're doing things. And then we're like, yay, hooray! We came to an understanding because we get to learn that the Mamuja? Yes. We get to learn their concerns, and a lot of their concerns stem around the forest and sort of how it's so, how it kind of makes their lives suck. So we're like, all right, time to use science, as Kona goes, science boy time. And he does a whole science boy. And by that I mean we learned about the meteors and how these meteors are attuned to specific types of aether, so to specific types of vegetables that aren't attuned to that aether, and crops cannot be grown. Obviously the bananas are attuned to them, so they can grow. And we're like, oh, nice. So with that knowledge, we gather up a bunch of cool rocks, lick them a little bit, take them back to the Mamuja, and then go, hey, so basically if we're able to import certain types of crops and certain types of plants, those should be able to be better, more readily grown in this place, thus sort of improving your lives by giving you more variety and, you know, perhaps, trading with you a bit more, kind of bringing more wealth here. That does mean you'll have to treat with outsiders a bit more often, though. And they were all kind of like, yeah, I guess that's okay. And then we're all like, woo, nice. So once we figure that out, we're like, all right, we did it, everyone. And we're like, yay. And Bako Jaja's like, thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, actually. And then we're like, don't thank us yet. We still got to become Dawn Servant. So then we marched off to Bako Jaja's horribly evil father. Maybe not horribly evil, but he was a dick. So we get back up to the top of the ziggurat, go, we're ready to challenge you down. He's like, you're going to lose. I believe in racial purity. And we're like, huh, stop. And then Kona shows up and is all like, you know what? You suck. I'm going to help Wook because I believe in her. And he's like, oh, well, you're a claimant, so you can't do that. And then he's like, I'm going to do a sick kickflip and shoot my tablet. There. Now I can't be the claimant. I surrender that to help Wook And we're like, oh, Kona. And he's all like, I'm super cool, science boy. And we're like, nice. Anyway, then we beat up their dad. We do a really good job beating up their dad. So well of a job. Bako Jaja's asshole dad is like, holy shit, you destroyed my entire life philosophy in a single fight. And we're like, yep, we did. Give us the stone. He's like, okay. And then we take the stone, we're like, ba-da-na-na-na-na. But he only also gives us the stone because the most handsome row in the world appears. Look at how handsome he is. He is really handsome for some reason. He appears and we're all like, whoa! Wook knows him, but not by the name Kentaram. And he reveals his Kentaram. We're like, oh, nice. Alphino says in his little posh boy accent, Rugdians, which we go, ooh, British. And then we move on, take the stone, attune the tablet. Kona gives a little speech. The Blowjob brothers are like, we're proud of you, Blowjob Jr. And he's like, thanks. And then they go to escort him back to the capital. And then we're left here to go, hey, we did it, guys. Now we just gotta go find the Golden City. Easy. So easy. And that's what happened. You look like a normal row, and this is in somehow like this. Handsome scooter vibes all around. True. It's almost as handsome as I am. Sure. And that's where we left off. That's how it be. MSQ rows are only allowed to be the pretty kind. It does say something like how the rows have such like a very specific like appearance. And then anytime like they come into like a main part of the MSQ, they have to be fucking like second lifeified. But whatever. Ugh. Anyway, I still think Eris is beautiful. As with all fantasy, a wizard made him handsome. Mistbeard and Hori are very background characters. They don't have speaking roles, generally speaking. Or if they do, it's a couple of lines. I have a feeling Mr. Kentaram has already said more lines voiced than either of them. And he's probably going to say even more. Tonquah does look similar to some Eorzean sailors I've seen, but I never would have guessed he was Cantaram. Eris says, looking at herself. True, he has not explained his cabbages. I just speak Cantaram before we do anything else. Of all the things I expect to discover in Tirala, Eorzean's most legendary sailor is not among them. First time meeting Cantaram. Or Odin if I ever saw one. Yeah, you're right. Too late to go and let go of prejudice, no matter how difficult it may seem, it can be done. Hey, the current. Road to the Golden City. All right. Looks like we might get to the 4th zone after all. Haha. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Our cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes, Adobe, as people call it on account of my dazzling twinklers. Dazzling twinklers. That's funny. God. God, does he really does live down here, huh? Interesting. I wonder why. Hey, he just kind of has this house like all by his little self. Oh, and he's got an Eorzean map. Cute. Big old table. Little aetheryte crystal. We got lots of stuff. What's back here? Ah, damn. Heard about a Kendram's disappearance, of course, from Cressier's have banded together search for him. Not they ever thought to look here. Maybe it's to hide. Huh. That could be interesting. How long it's been since we settled down here, yeah. The man values his privacy. I wonder why. Their humble residence for a legendary explorer would have expected a man decorated with exotic treasures. The 4 walls and a roof, but enough for most folk. Make yourselves comfortable. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't been exactly welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you've won him over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. Here at Gulu Jaja's behest to ensure the hard-won peace is kept. And incidentally, to remind Zeril Jah of his duty as a lector, should he have forgotten it. Okay, so he's sort of keeping an eye on them. That makes sense. The old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see this sepulchre atop the Warkor Zomor? How many dads does Wook Lamont have? That's right. Cantaram was one of the names. I'm just like slipping back in the accent. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many battles. La Garmanda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. Ah, damn. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and all his strength of will, even if it means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. At least 3 currently. True. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. I must continue to protect and prove your readiness for the throne, Clement. Find the Golden City. I mean, like, literally. Oh, I will. With these ones besides me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. Oh, all by yourself? How? When? And they shrug in the background. Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hun Makruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrox 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Golf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. Look, all I'm saying is, I was right. And if Gerferler's abilities are representative, the Yokoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of El likely owe their experiences to the inherent qualities and proximity of the city itself, here in these forests. Yep, no, she's smart. Now, what you do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It'll behoove us to try and narrow our focus to that, and I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take all the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparation. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Itherite. I was right. A Kakuyo's boy, ain't she? Told me about you. Tasked you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I'd begun to think I was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Well, Clement's not the only one to have grown thanks to her confidence. We'll find it together. I knew that Vieira had to be his mom or master or something. Was I ever that young? Oh, Aerith's waiting for you. Yeah, I agree with you, Kyo. I feel like the blessed siblings should just be considered conjoined twins. So they are different people. I mean, they seem to kind of have slightly different personalities. What's the... Oh. Ooh. Oh, that was weird. My frames just like it did like a big like drop. Kind of jumping around a little bit. Can you guys see and hear everything okay? Seems a bit jittery. fine at the moment. Yeah, no, I just saw, like, they just went, like... Well, might be fine now. SK Steam download or anything? That's kind of what I'm assuming a little bit. Well, I guess it seems fine now. Anyway, yeah, no, I agree with Kyo. I think they're just, like, conjoined twins. They refer to each other as brother. In fact, oh, whoa, okay, there it goes again. And it just, like, leveled out, too. What the hell? That's weird. My internet seems fine. Could be like a little, could be like a server issue. Well, if it gets bad, let me know. I can always try restarting too. Waited for me. Seems Ketram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a little bit. Often I was said to meet by the 8th rite, so I'll see you there. Oh, gossip. Now let's find this dang golden city. I can't wait for the horrors we unlock. I do think there is something menacing waiting for us in the golden city. Something just doesn't feel right about how, like, the dreams and, like, all that stuff is connected. Merchants are more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they're ever adverse to aiding visitors. Hey, you won't believe how many now jewel they gave us. Now all we need is a hint. Point us in the right direction. City of gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. Oh, hey, look. An inkling of where the golden city might be. Ilaja and Zerylja, you've come to help us? Shakes his head. As an elector, I'm forbidden from speaking in the golden city. But my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Fair enough. And anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There's no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Call the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of the blessed sibling. The stone pier stands at the entrance of the Sky Deep Cenote, the final resting place for children that we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. The golden cities in Yaktiel may well be hidden there. I bet that's the dungeon. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal our sacrifices we made to conceive. Cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground. Our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort. Okay, well that's nice. I like that. I like that they're gonna move the burial ground. That's a good idea, now that they're not heightened. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that. And we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote. What do you think of it? Many years ago now, but a notable affair to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. That Kenterin. Huh. Oh no! Her grandfather. Truly. Dawn server did not disclose his reasons. We descended past our cenotaph into the old Yokoi quarries. And that's where they are. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I wonder what happened to her grandfather. That was the very same ones excavated by Vapolder's dreamers. The golden city must be there. Was it underground? Did they dig for it? There's something spooky going on here. There's something spooky going on here. The depths of the sky deep cenote. Like, all I'm saying is you start getting weird dreams, and then you start going, we must dig into the earth and find the source of our dreams. That is a horror movie. That is Signales. That's just Signales. That's just what it is. That's spooky shit right there. I don't like it. I don't like it. Especially that they started to die because they got sick from some mysterious disease. I don't like it. I know that's a Genjanito story. It is. It is. I don't like it. The spiral. I don't like it. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. This hole was made for me. Find a winged beast or two lingering in the Gukdrak descent. They will carry you below, leaving you third prone. We'll make a magnificent dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the Sky Deep Cenote. Yippee! That is Lovecraftian nonsense right there. I'm just saying. Like, this is some Lovecraftian nonsense. Like, what the hell? Ride the imposing beast. Though, Sam, I do kind of agree with you. I do feel like Zeral Jah got off the hook a little too easy. Bakul Jaja kind of getting a heel turn. It makes sense. I feel like it was gonna happen. Zeral Jah, I feel like he probably did. Like, he got off a little too easy, but also at the same time, I don't know what else was supposed to happen. You know? Like, do we kill him? That's probably not the right move either. Yeah, I did see that. He did a Sanrio collab. The dreams are some kind of siren song. It's fucking spooky, I'm telling you. That's some Signales shit. Does that make us the hapless guy who goes mad? No, but probably the other people who searched for it. Feels like we skipped the Bakul confronting his father moment. Yeah, I would have liked to seen Bakul Jaja kind of confront his dad a little bit. That would have been nice. I think it would have been a better touch. But, I don't know, also at the same time, it's like, I think I get why we kind of just moved past it a bit. Like, and I think part of that's just been like, it's hard for us to spend more time on it, especially for us, because it's like, you know, what do we really have to do with it? Like we really probably shouldn't be the people to punish him. We already destroyed his worldview, so that's great. And we helped out his people, so that's also good. So it's like, what else are we supposed to do? I agree, though, that there should probably be some more comeuppance for it, right? I will also say, too, it's not just Cyril Ja that's the problem, too. It's easy to kind of pin the blame on him. But he is not the sole proprietor of the eugenics, right? It was kind of a collective decision that a lot of people made. I see Cyril Ja as sort of the project generational problems, and that's, yeah, I would agree with that. He's sort of the end product of that, right? The best way to avoid damaging his people further than they already are? Yeah. He's just the face of the problem. Exactly. Yes, I would agree. So, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I agree that there should be more comeuppance. I just, like, don't know how that looks, right? I don't know what that looks like quite. Maybe it could be, like, Cyril just steps down as Autarch. But, like, I mean, like, what are we supposed to do? You know, like, are we supposed to kill him? Like, even if he were to step down as Autarch, that's still not our decision. We basically said, was it bad? Sure, deal with y'all's guilt. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it was kind of just like, that's on you guys. Also, considering we as the Scions should not be the one delivering the punishment, that should be Rook's job. I completely agree with that. I like, and that's what I mean, is like, it should not be, like, we should not be involved with that at all. Maybe there will be some comeuppance in the future, I don't know. But, like, I do agree that there probably should be something. At least, like, yeah, maybe maybe remove him from his post. Though it does seem like there is that little bit of, like, oh, hey, now you have to deal with the guilt of all of this. Have fun. It's just sort of like, you know, a little tricky. Oh, there's a whole little animation for it. This place is just kind of spooky. There is definitely a sense of eeriness here, especially with what we know happened here. All of us people know it's terrible and we'll stew in it. Yeah. And you're not wrong. I know. It's kind of a tricky situation. Because I do agree, I just don't know what... Like, I don't know what to do about it, you know? This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond these doors is... Their succession or no, disturbing the souls of rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Pay respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Alright. Ooh, boy. I did not quite expect this, but this is gonna be interesting. And I should probably honestly, like, redo some... Oh, no. I'm gonna have to reapply a glamour. Is there a clean, easy way to... What's the recommended level? Will that tell me here? Average item level? Oh, is it 640? Is that my average item level? See, I could, but then I'd have to walk all the way back here, and that's a long fucking walk. So I don't know if I want to do that. Bye. Click on this. Give you a lift. Where to do that? You're gonna tell me. No, it says average item level 640. I think from 6. So you should be good. Yeah. No, I'm exactly at 640, so I am actually fine. It's all good. So, no worries. We'll just rock it as is. Duty as a guide with no little weariness. It might change the course of my nation. I don't think it would change the course of my own life. Oh. Demonotaphs are notorious for attracting malefic creatures. Must exercise all due caution. I don't know what's down there, but I'm eager to see it with my own eyes. Gabu, Ablu, something people help us reach this moment. Honor the generosity and find the Golden City at last. Let us see our journey end. We have to see what's waiting for us there. Don't you worry. I don't think our journey's over.
Let's get to it.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
As always.
I won't let you down. Let's give it our all. I won't let you down. I won't let you down.
Do we take the kiddos? I feel like
Let's give it our
we
all.
haven't taken the kiddos together. They've been separated. That might be good. Sammy sidelining the crowd just like the MSQ. Well, well, well. I've only learned from the best, haven't I? I mean, this is...
I won't let you down.
This is to find the Golden City, so I could take crap. I gotta imagine something's gonna go down. Yeah, fine, whatever. We'll rock with this. I do have a bad feeling. Ooh, hate that. Ooh, hate that. Whoa, hate that. Whoa, hate that. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me what we might encounter. God, the music's kind of a fucking banger. It sounds like so tired.
I have you!
water. I'll forget those children not ever.
Take that! Hold still!
You cannot stop us!
And bring red alpha there next time. True. What's wrong with blue Alizé? Nothing.
Take that!
The music for this dungeon is really good. It's very sad, but I love like I think it's like the leitmotif in it. It's like the same as like the theme. Blue and red Alizé. Ah, I see. Blue Alpha no and blue Alizé. I see. Yeah. Remember when they wore matching clothes and were actually quite difficult to tell apart? I remember. What a wild time.
Nasty gamer.
Oh, Lucy, thank you for the gifted subs.
You cannot stop us!
I super duper appreciate it. I hope you're having an absolutely beautiful day. This made my day more beautiful. Oh yeah, it's September now, isn't it?
Me.twitch.tv user notice hashtag Zoomizumi97. Nasty gamer.
Thank you so much. I hope the discount works in your favor. Big fish. Bit of a different hair style. True. It was apparently on. Oh, that's right. It was apparently on their mom because she dressed them like the same. God, I can't even like think of them dressed the same way. Rawr, D&D done. How is D&D? Hi Zeno, how are you? Redbridge Farms, remember? Ah, damn it, I was a little late on that. A feather ray. Looks like a species of ray. You'd be right. Whatever it is, we gotta fight it. You betcha, baby. 2 hours of indecision. 4 minutes of action. 25 minutes of action. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm cursed to be a nuisance to my party? But how? Not a nuisance.
Back off!
Oh. Okay. I see how that works. Oh. Copious bubbles? Oh god, it's a near mechanic. Hi, Scene Boy. Oh, it pushes the bubbles! Ah, I didn't see that. Okay. There are copious bubbles, thous balls! This Ray is mean. More like a mean to Ray. Okay, now I have to... Okay, I think last time where I was looking at a perfect... Oh, no! Okay, I see, okay. Oh my god. Okay, you know, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Where's Kryle? Kryle, don't you kill me. I think I'm fine.
No holding back!
Am I gonna be... Alright, we're just gonna... Oh! Did I do it? Oh, I didn't do it! Fuck. Okay. Big warrior spin move, the fell please? Look, I'm just psyched that we have a female warrior for the first time, like, since Moon Rita. That has me excited. Oh, fuck. Okay. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I hate this. I just want to sit in my ley lines. Full Farmland. Okay. I mean, that wasn't actually that bad, honestly. That's okay. All avoidance nuisance. Ooh, I don't like that. Woo! Down to the quarry. She does have the correct Unga Bunga energy. She absolutely does. And now this looks like the Yokoi architecture. Oh, this place is spooky. Oh, great spiders. Hey, please grab the aggro. She has a Rathalos mount. She really does.
Try this!
The architecture change. Yeah, it's sick as hell. It's very cool. I do like it.
I'll show you.
Easy to recognize too because, you know, we've been to the Yokoi stuff already.
We mustn't hold back.
Pull out voice line moment. She's great. Honestly, love her. We can be wholesome if we want. Yeah, sure. This place just gets spookier and spookier, though. And she's doing the same voice for Wicklamat, really? That's great, oh my god. Guess I gotta play Need for Speed now. Never thought I'd say those words out loud. They're still making Need for Speed things? I had no idea. That's gonna break. That's surprised. They are. No one's behind them. Made one like last year. Well, for a game that nobody's buying, they seem to be making a lot of them. Cool cartoon effects to happen to your car? Hell yeah. The VA for Erinville also does Sleeping Way. That's funny. Nice. We'd be living in a utopia if EA hadn't killed the Burnout franchise. Would we really be though? I think we'd be in a utopia if EA didn't kill most franchises. Something is amiss, I agree. Rats, there are rats. A speaking stone. Alright, speaking stone. Eliminate the rats. It was a trap. Okay. Hey. Wicklamat, please grab the aggro! We'd be living in a utopia if EA just didn't. I agree to that. EA killed Dead Space twice for the same reason. I mean, literally. It's like, oh, we didn't sell 10 billion copies. Forget the fact that we made well over our budget and that it was profitable, but we needed 10 billion copies. It's like, no. No. Put the dev on Battlefield twice. I know. It's so silly. Like, honest. Oh. Almost lost it. There you go. Vocal Troll. Why is our niche survival horror game not selling like Call of Duty? Again, despite that it was profitable, because it was still profitable, it just didn't sell 10 million copies. So, you know, whatever. Not enough to make money, you have to make billions, apparently. Whatever.
I have you.
Oh my god, please! Tank, please! Girly is slacking.
You cannot stop us.
Now I'll show you.
They killed Mass Effect to make Anthem. Yeah, literally. And Mass Effect sold really well, but you know, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Especially not when there's more money. No, don't worry. No one's thinking you're joking. Oh, I fucked that up. Ah, I'm a genius, though. It doesn't matter. like the concept of power anthem, because who doesn't want to run around in power armor? I mean, like, yeah. No, you got a point, right? Not a bad thing. It just, well, didn't
Hold
work
still.
because the devs, I mean, they had no experience making that type of game. Oh yeah, now it's Veilguard now. Dragon Age 4 or whatever. Yeah. Look, I honestly have some decent hopes for Veilguard. Veilguard looks. Planstar workers have fallen. Activate firearms. What? Huh. I have some hopes for Veilguard because Veilguard does actually look like it could be good. Like, I really hope so. No one just hop right in. We have to fight a fucking mech? Okay, fair enough. You know? Power, destroy, destroy! What is this little robot? What is up with this little dude? I probably want to do this, don't I? Okay, for some reason. Oh, right, because I... Okay, that seems a little unfair! Alright, fine. The bed zone, thank you. See, the attacks reflect. Burn the metal grounds, burn, burn, burn. Fuck is this guy? Ooh, okay. Okay. Can I actually... May you get many an Eve. Okay. Alright. Once you determine the power, we can blades attacks. Okay. I think I see what's happening. Watch for reflection with no camera control. I imagine that would be hard. It's gonna bounce all the way over there, which means I need to run over here. Okay, right, yep. Gotta run like immediately or you'll die. Loser. Woo! Alright, we did it. Hell yeah, Clement. We did do it. A little robot. Hey, what's that? Hey guys. Why is it Urple? What's what? Okay, sure. Yeah, alright. Is it infused with Aether? Look it and find out. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Just the path of dying light. Don't worry about it. Okay. Cool. I won't. Hey, Sammy, remember Shadowbringers? Sure do. There's purple in that, too. Can't say I'm a fan of the vibes here.
Do you know Lahi?
Of course I know Lahi. What if rocks just do that? I don't think they do. I don't think that's true, actually. Solution 90. Okay, what the fuck? What is that? Yep. Alright, this is cool. I'll say that much. The Golden City, alright. I don't think it's as gold as we thought, though.
Perhaps it's symbolic color for a purple nurple Emmet got from Hydlo one time.
You might be onto something here. You might be onto something here. We're going to a Lakers game. Oh, hooray. Love basketball. Yay, sports. Woo, yeah, sports.
Don't worry, this is all completely normal and not at all worrisome.
You know what's another thing I can't shake? You want to know what another thing is that I just can't shake, chat? Some kind of a anxiety, you could say. Gotta ask. Why did Gulu Jaja feel the need to put a ward on the Golden City? To presumably keep people out of it, right? Why? Why did he do that? I mentioned this when he said it all the way back then, right? I mentioned when he said it all the way back then, but why did he do that? We we really glossed right over that, you know, as far as things go. Why did he do that? Why did he do that, chat? With everything that we know, with everything that's been leading up to us, I don't think it's, you know, we've talked about this before already. But there is something going on. There is something not good. This Golden City, there's something wrong here. something wrong. Something oh so wrong, I think. Sculptor of Silence, Mouse Skull. It's huge. Tester metal, then you betcha. I have a feeling maybe avoid the fist? Watch out. Oh, hey, I know this mechanic. Ah, and I went right off. Fuck. I backed up too much. That's okay. Blech. That sure was a close one. I died. Anyway. At least the fucking dungeon move back is so close. I gotta be really close to that. Shit, set up shop right here.
This should do it!
Welcome back, Titan. Great feature. Really good, guys. Really good. Remember to use it. Should have paddled. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's interesting. Alright. And then when they said they're gonna make dungeons harder, then they just put fucking E4 SSP2 on the end of the dungeon. Yeah! Don't you guys love just a savage raid boss being a part of a normal dungeon? Uh-oh, game over. Restart, restart, restart. Oh no, I died. Restart. Anyway. They went really hard on the insta-kill mechanics this expansion. Yeah, a little bit. I don't like it. Like, don't you mind me. I don't mind dungeons being a little bit harder. But, like, the dungeons are a little bit harder already. I have to move around so much. And I have to cast so much. And then there's insta-kill mechanics on top of it. Like, really? Is that needed? Do we need that? Like, I don't know if that's necessary. Just just thought of this as Sephiroth Jr. Yeah, that's fair. Also, hi Feb, how are you? Because it's like this like mechanic, like followed up by like, oh Jesus, followed up by that, and like then there's like a wombo combo that he does, like to follow it. It's a lot. It's a lot. See, I need to be here, I think. Yep. Did that right. Alright. Makes sense.
There.
I love that at least. Okay. Interesting. Man, this really is just this is just Savage E4, huh? Like, this absolutely is. Oh, and there's a tank buster. Whew. Okay, well, we're fine, I think. Saved a triple cast for that, baby. We in this. Oh, trust me, a lot of the encounter design is just trolling Black Mage. It specifically is. Fucking feels like it, at least.
I have you.
Once I'm not forced to sprint around like a goddamn maniac. Try best.
Try this.
Good shit, Eris. That's a good move. Like, it's not terrible, right? Like, it's not like the worst thing ever, but there is a bit of it that just feels a little annoying. Like, you know? Especially insta-kill stuff, but honestly, I've learned worse. Yes! Retrace! Got it. There it is. Oh, now I gotta figure out where to put that sucker. Probably gonna go where, good old sharp cast was. That's not a bad spot for it. Like, You know, it's so bad. Like, the way they treat black mages is so bad, they literally had to give us mobile ley lines. They should just replace ley lines while they're active. Oh, do they share a button? Even better. Oh, that's even better. I didn't see that. Even better. Oh, Eris, stop moving. And how much is the new Enochian 2? That's 33%? Yeah. Oh, it's better than nothing, I guess. I think GP plays this is all the more strange. No, this is a trust the first time. I grew character 6 or 7 times. Yep. I have to go to the bathroom really bad though, so 1, 2, 3, a BRB. Listen to the fancy music. I did it! Okay. What's up, guys? Huh. Anyway, moral of the story is, Sky Deep casting pens. Ooh. Empty of piss, for now. Must be delayed. Very deep underground by now. Yeah, guys, I don't know how to explain this to you, but I got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
It's either like Legions, Omega people. Though the purple, it does remind me a bit of Shadowbringers. I wonder if this is like a sundered civilization or something. Like unsundered people or something. Could be another star. Maybe some people that got sundered landed here. Something like that. Something about it just feels like not of this world in a way. I don't know. I don't like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
That or not out of this world.
Don't tell me it's the Allegans again.
There's the... Oh my god, the Allegans again. See, like, that's logical. The Allegans would probably be my first guess, but like... My second is either like a pre-sundered world, or from like another star. There was so much talk, like especially with like the void stuff, there's so much talk of other stars, so like I feel like it could be something like that. But also like it'd be pretty on the nose too if it was just like an old civilization that like survived one of the calamities, you know? Of a glowing trunk. Omega versus Elegians from another shard? Yeah, Sheaves, exactly.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
And yeah, I agree, there'd be a lot more red. It doesn't seem quite elegant. Elegant. Like this thing is very alien, which is why I almost think it's like from
A
another
golden
world.
light. Could it be?
I don't know. Kind of hard to say. The Yokoi looks like they made
There's
stairs
something
up
on
front.
the other side, but how do we get over there?
See, something about this just seems insidious. Something about it just seems like it's meant to lure you in. You know? I don't know.
That's how, apparently.
Thank you for your help.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
But then again, why would Bokol Jaja put a seal on it? Why would he do that? He had to have had a good reason. Also, Aerith having a gold and violet eye is like a really nice touch right now. Because this is all purple and gold. I don't like it.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
And the seal was put on it by her grandfather, I'm sure. That's what the tablets are. But why?
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
I mean, you can walk right underneath it, but I don't think the door is going to open. Rainbow. And there we are.
Leave it to Alfino.
That looks a little more Elegian. A little bit more. Still might not be, but that
Is
looks a
this
bit
it?
more.
The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Oh? Hey, big guy.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
Is he just waiting for us? Yeah, I'm sure
So
Kendra
we
and
did
Poland.
it. We made it to the end.
I have a twisted knot in my stomach.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Yeah, I think Kryle's right. Something just reeks here.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the golden city of legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
He knows more.
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
I think I was right when I assumed to get to the Golden City and to do this rite of ascension was to essentially prove that his successor would first of all be a good Dawn servant, but also be capable enough to handle and solve whatever this problem was. Something that he could not do for some reason. I have a feeling it's something very bad. Right, that there's something very bad lurking here, and that Bakul Jaja couldn't solve it. He adventured there with his companions, and maybe he lost some of them here, or something, right? And then decided to return Gulu Jaja, not Bakul Jaja, my bad. Sorry. Gulu Jaja, and then decided to return, summon a great mage from a distant land to seal it, to sort of keep this threat locked away, in hopes that his successor would be able to solve it in a way that he could not. That's kind of my... that was kind of my assumption, in a bit of a way, and I feel like this is kind of confirmed. Because now he's going to tell us the whole story. But something is wrong. Oh god, it just reeks. Like, hey, you found the Golden City, let's go. Like, why can't we get to that
Golden
gate?
City is real.
Like, what's going on?
It took a while, but I finally found it.
Ha ha! Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Bisexual life.
Home at last.
And just like that, we're back. I did not expect us to just pop back like this. What a price I got exists in no control. Russians we set out with. For now, let's train one piece of project after celebration. Pedestrian repetition. Other spies, friends, 8. Once victory rate of succession. Your questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until it's been settled into a new role. Your speech should transfer ascension ceremony back to the clouds. I'm to understand will be held in a few days' time. Let's enjoy some well-deserved rest. Like, you guys are with me on this, right? This just, there is something smells about this, right? Like we all agree, right? I'm not crazy, right? Ooh, okay. How many cutscenes is that? I don't like this. I don't like this right after everything that's happened. How many cutscenes is this? It is a nice summer vacation in Mexico City. Oh, wonderful. I should take you to the end of the stream. Is it like 30 minutes, or is it like 40 minutes, or is it like 50 minutes? Is it like an hour? Is it 20 minutes? When do you have to be done with stream? I mean, by 6? Though, honestly, if I could be done like 10 minutes early, that would be great. Like 5:50 would be like optimal. I have a birthday party shindig to go to. And that technically starts at 6, but it's only like 5 minutes away. It should end on time. Is it gonna be a good stopping point, or is it gonna make me like tear my hair out? Should get it in just under. Here to turn here. It's a great stopping point? Okay. So it's like a phenomenal stopping point. Alright, yep, sure. Fuck it, let's go. We got no time! Let's see what happens. Let's victory in the right of succession. Let's go on our horse armors of the future Dawn servant. It is your grand journey is doubtless left you fatigue. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Yeah, no, her becoming Dawn servant at like level 95, I feel like that makes perfect sense, because of course there has to be some weird shit for the next half of the MSQ. Alright, what's going on? Oh, am I having a nice morning cup of coffee? Oh. I sense someone's presence. Oh! Hey, Kona. What's up, bud? Surprised to see me. I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? It is like factually at the point where like it could have felt like an end of a patch. Nice. Hell yeah. I haven't thanked you properly. My sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companion, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I don't know. We wanted all the work. That was just the moral support. Primary business is calling to deliver a message from Lama T. You well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn servant. She's expressed a desire for you to accept a post. Oh! Within her administration. While making no mention of me. Oh, Kona! Eris is like, what? You can decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you after the ceremony. Kona, I'm sure you'll get a post. Are you... Whether you continue to assist Lama T or not, up to you. It is... You'll excuse me. This is interesting. Honestly, Lama T offering us a job? You become someone irreplaceable to her, as her brother. I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. Dude, I'm sure you'll get a nice comfy spot too. Are you kidding me? Believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by. See, it's funny because you're right. It's not a bad way to retire. And I think for somebody like Eris, she might actually accept a job like that. Like an administrative position. Like this is like a weird... It's an interesting bit. But Eris really might. It depends on what it is. Thus it arrived. Today the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. I don't like this. But I'll talk about Eris's thoughts on that later. Big crowd. Oh, hey, Referler. Yeah, like everyone's there.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn servants.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, there's the otter. And the mobbies.
It's starting.
I think some wolves would never accept it, Dean. I don't think that's true of all of them.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The Head of Reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
That's also kind of funny how the Head of Reason is always resting, too. Interesting.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present a claimant whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamont.
It showed him. God, that's gotta feel crazy good for her.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
That makes me a little emotional. Makes me a little teary-eyed. I'm really happy for her.
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle.
He's right there. Okay.
Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty.
God, and what a beautiful speech this is. It's such a good summation of everything we learned.
And
Like-
there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness.
Hell yeah, girl. You got
Because
the right
if
of
there's
it.
one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness. I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Wook Lamont, you beautiful bitch. I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads.
True.
But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
Yeah. Exactly. That's why he didn't get a post. Because she wants to share the throne with him.
Ramachi, are you certain?
I said this at the very beginning, right? I said this at the very beginning. But it would make sense if that Kona and Lama T end up somehow sharing the throne. Because as sort of a spiritual successor to the 2 heads, one of reason and one resolve. I did say this at the I think it was like level 91 MSQ. I was like, you know, that would actually be a really good way to follow it up. Because you have resolve and reason. Kona is reason, and Lama T is resolve. Right? That would make a lot of sense. And honestly, with kind of what happened here is I was kind of being like, oh, well, maybe it will just be Lama T. But, like, with her doing this, it's like, booyah. You said that Zuril Ja would be included in there somewhere, too, I think. I mean, potentially, yeah. It would be interesting if all the 3 of the siblings could, like, rule together. But, you know. Especially since he's actually in charge of the military right now. That was all. I think that was. I also said that before. Zuril Ja was a complete asshole. But like, yeah, I think this is a cool idea for it to like be a spiritual successor to their father, the head of reason, head of resolve. We have the Dawn Servant of Reason and the Dawn Servant of Resolve. Like, it makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
It's also a really cool way to do that sort of spiritual succession. Yeah, and literally, she just said reason and resolve.
You'll have no objections from me, of course.
Yeah, he thinks it's a great idea.
But mine is not the approval you need.
Because Kona is brilliant. He just kind of needs somebody to help him out. You know?
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
There's trains? Hello? What? Also, who the fuck are these two?
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations.
Based. Culture's not a
With
hindrance
your
to
blessing,
progress.
I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
If she carved this, it was like, whoo! Glad that worked out. God. Love you, Llama T. Oh, it's got both of them on it. That's nice. That's really nice.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
That's cool. I really like that. With both of them holding their
Good
crowns.
heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
That's exactly what it was, Kona.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
I mean, hey, she did succeed thanks to him as well. It was a really big group effort.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Why is it a past tense? Why is that past tense there, bud? Yeah, Eris is like, hey, what the hell?
Of course you knew.
Yeah, he died. He's been dead.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
It makes a lot of sense. Also, another detail I like about Gulu Jaja, by the way, look at all the fucking scars he has on him. He's got loads of scars on him. But, yeah, no, like, that makes a lot of sense. He didn't want to panic anyone.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease.
And how ominous this is, too. Just,
And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Well, they have separate brains. Like, I think that's the easiest way to describe it, right? They have completely separate brains. You know.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
Good shit. Also, yeah, it's a little spooky, but like, Kryze is right. There are cases of like, you know, types of conjoined twins where one dies because they go essentially like brain dead, right? And then the other one, like the circulatory system, continues to move because of like the other one, so that the blood flow continues through them and stops any kind of necrosis from happening. Though, I do believe it means his time is numbered. Like, his days are numbered. Because I believe that does place a great stress on the body. Not that, you know, being conjoined twins kind of would anyway, right? But, like, I do bet it means that the head of Resolve is probably not going to be around for too much longer, if I had to bet. Yeah, he wanted to fight us and Stinky. Of course he did, right? Goofball. Very wise to devise something so elaborate. You need to provide a suggestion. Shame you cannot be to bear witness to it then. Bittersweet celebration to be sure, but I'm glad Wilma finally got the recognition she deserves. Same. She might have told someone what she was playing. Wilma does not act without the best interest of her people in mind. Where is it? Isn't it supposed to be over there? Oh no, they probably moved it. Alright. Biology is so much body horror. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dead is on a spectrum with life. Really, there wasn't she? The second promise is surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say the Dawn service will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolol is indeed bright. Oh no. I don't like. No, I don't like this. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Chuckles, chuckles.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. with what time I've got left.
Oh, I hate this. Somebody just fucking killed Kentaram. Ah, something's up. Ah, good God. Whatever. Wonderful place to end stream. This is actually a really good spot. Someone point comes out in a few months. They're like, hey, props to FF14 and props to Persona 3 for both instilling inside my stomach such a terrible sense of dread that it permeates the rest of my body and rots my heart out from the inside. Good job, both games. Wonderful, wonderful. It's been at the same time too. Wonderful, wonderful. God. This is a perfect cliffhanger, it really is. Does it feel like the end of the patch now? A little bit. We can enjoy the party, I hope so too. How many quests did we do? We did 2 quests, technically. They took like 4 hours. They were in I tried. They took so long. Like, it took so long. It's not fair. It's not fair. Okay. Speaking of existential dread, P3 is the darkest Persona game. Oh, by far! It's not even close. It was not an hour of yapping. That did not happen. Asking you how you are, and you immediately launched into synopsis in the last couple of weeks of streams. Little bit. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for coming here. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. Kind of. I have to go now. You all take care of yourselves. I will see you guys next week for more Persona. Also on Monday. More Dread and the trip then, so that's cool. I killed Handsome Squidward. Alright, those are all my socials. I included my Blue Sky and my AO3 there. Makes it look kind of messy now, but those are all the socials. Feel free to give Moody to Mooga Booga. She is playing Outer Wilds. I will see you guys all soon. Take care of yourselves. I do kind of have to skedaddle. They know I'm going to be a little late for the party, but I don't want to be too late. So, I will see you later. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. See you later.